Right then, hello everybody and welcome back to Lundy's Wild Camp stroke bushcraft. This challenge that I'm going to be doing is something totally different, never done it before. So let's talk through it. There's a channel called Screwfix Hour or something like that it's called. An Irish lad and a lad from Holland, both cousins. They challenge each other all the time. And last year or the year before I seen them do this challenge where they go out with nothing but the clothes on their back, obviously their camera kit. And they take £10, or it was €10 they spent, sorry, and they go to a shop, obviously something like a pound shop or something, somewhere you can get loads of gear dead cheap, and you've got to survive 24 hours. So basically you have to cover the 5 C's to survive. So you need a cover, a cutting tool, a container, something that's combustible like a lighter, and cordage. Alright, that's the main 5 C's for survival in any way in the bushcraft community, and that's what I intend to do. So let's have a look at what I am going to be taking. Okay, obviously I need to get changed into my bushcraft gear, but I'll have my trousers, t-shirt and jumper on. Then I'll have my jacket to take with us, a hat, a pair of gloves and a face mask that I always wear on a night time when I'm asleep. I've got a bag here to put that in. I've got a first aid kit. We'll run through that later on when we get set up in the woods. This bag here is just to put all the rest of my camera kit and lights and all that in. Inside of there's just a couple of little bits of different fittings for my camera stuff. So obviously £10, need to go to the shop. I need to spend that on as much gear as I can get. My phone, okay, just for contacting people and doing photographs and things. Got me 2 O-lights that have hanging been sent for them by them. I'm going to be taking them, and me light, me Go Zero light, all for safety and for filming. I'm going to be taking a radio for when I'm sitting on the night time chilling in the shelter. This has got a lot of wires in it for cables for charging, and it's also got some headphones in, so I'm not making loads of loud noise with my radio. 2 spare batteries in there as well, one for the GoPro and one for the radio. Got some toiletries, a power pack. This basically all I use this for is for putting my phone on for taking photographs and that. My large tripod for my GoPro to go on. Obviously my GoPro's in my hand. Alright, so that's it basically. So I'm gonna get changed, gonna get sorted, I'm gonna get on the road, and next time I see you I'll be in the shop buying some stuff. That's if they let us film it. If not, I'll show you going in, I'll show you coming out and what I've got. Alright, stick around, it's gonna be a good one. I've got a good feeling about this. See you later. Right, well, hello everybody. Well, stage 2 of this task complete. I've been to the shop, and it's amazing what you can get for £10. So I've been to pound shop there. Obviously I didn't take the camera in because too many people. This is the receipt, and I've actually got change, 25p change. Alright, there's all the bits that I've got. So basically what I went and done is I've covered cordage, I've got bin bags, 45 of, I've got cutting tools, 3 little knives, fire, which is combustion, okay, and cordage. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a container, a pan, couldn't believe it. Got an actual saucepan for a quid, unbelievable. So that's my main 5 C's covered. Then I went and bought 2 bottles of water. Beans cost 75p. Soups cost a quid. Quid for the chocolate bars. What have I got missing? Oh, what have I got missing? Have I got something missing? No, that's it. Aye. Is that it? Or was it? Alright, that's right, aye. Sorry, my mistake. Soup and the noodles, 50p each. £1 for them. 75p for that. So there's 1, 2, 3, see 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, £10. Obviously the beans were 75p, so 25p change. Happy days. Right, now I've got to get these packed in my bag and then ready to go. Alright, so catch us in a bit. Well, here we are into the woods. That tree there is on its way now, like it's got a big crack coming at the base now. We just had to be aware of that walking in and out. Yeah, it's proper cracked at the bottom. But never mind. Right, across the stream we'll go. And up into me woodland. Well, I say mine, me permission. That's the area where I'm looking at going, over the top end there, away from here. Yeah. Looks quite barren in here actually. Yeah, they've been and made a bit of a mess again, haven't they? Yeah, look at this, man. Unreal. But I'll salvage them bits of paper and that, and the bits of wood they've got here, and I'll use all that for my advantage. Beer cans, or whatever it is, on the floor. And oh, what they've done, why on God's earth would you come into a woodland and do that to a tree? Oh, look at that. Now what's going to happen to this tree? It's now going to die because it's all drying out now. The mind boggles, people. Why would you do that? Right, I'll just leave that for now and see if there's any more damage. Yeah, they've been trying it over here as well. Yeah, they've been pulling at the bark on that one. There's a stick over there left off the ground. I think that's where I put up off the ground. But yeah, they've been peeling things. They must be thinking that the bushcrafters coming in, peeling the tree like that. Right, I didn't want to be this video to be a mourning video about people coming into this woods and destroying it, but anyway, they have. Bloody Nora. Right, I'm going to be coming up this area here. As you can see, there's loads of deadfall everywhere. Everywhere you look, there's branches, twigs, the lot. Alright, lots of dead standing up here as well. But the dead standing I'll try and leave as much as I can, because the numpties are coming here. I didn't realise that that's what they're doing. So anyway, this area is going to be home for the night. It looks like something has been burrowing itself in there, because that wasn't like that the last time I come. But I tell you what I did do though, the big log I was sat on last week, I deliberately hid it up here because I knew there wouldn't adventure. Right, so my humble abode for the night is going to be under here. I'm just going to check it, make sure it's safe again, because I've already been in it and checked it out. We'll have a look from this angle. I'm going to show you what I mean. I'll just get me pack off and I'll bring you back. Right, so you can see we're right on the edge of the woods, okay, and that's the direction of the wind. So the first thing I need to do is I need to block all this area off here. Alright, so we've already got a nice bit of arch there in any rate, so we'll get that blocked off to about here. That's all I need in any rate. Okay, underneath. Got a couple of holes, but the main part, where I'm going to be lying, is going to be there. Okay, might need to cut that little branch off of that tree there, but other than that, happy days. The bin bags I bought, they'll become me bedding and everything, and me coverage. Okay, with a few sticks, some branches, and then we've got a lot of material over there to use as well, all the brackling and all that. Okay, right, so this is where I'm going to be dossing. I think it's going to be a good idea. Yeah, it's a bit tight for getting in with the camera, but I'm sure we'll work something out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get rid of this here somehow. I'm going to have a small little fire down here, just a very small one. Block this area off a bit, probably leave an escape route through that bit there. Okay, so happy days. Let the games begin. Get myself organised and I'll bring you back. Right then, so first stage of the shelter's complete. What I've done is I've scraped all the stuff out from underneath, alright, and give us a little bit more room inside, and then get to see what's actually on the ground, make sure there's nothing in there that's going to do us any harm for the night, like ants nests, bees nests, beehives, things like that, like last time. Okay, so basically all I've done is I've just put like a layer of branches on there. I'll put some more on, and then what I'll do is I'll just drape a couple of blacker bags along them. Alright, and then just pile it from the bottom up over, full of leaves. That'll keep it all nice and airtight. Okay, round the back end here we'll have a bit of a hole just on the top there. So basically all I've done is the same there. I've just put a layer of branches all the way along. It gives a bit of a platform over the gap. Then I'll just open a bin bag, put that on the top, and then just put loads of leaves on just to keep that there. I don't think it's going to rain tonight, but if it does, it'll just stop the water coming down on my head, because that's where my head's going to be, roughly around there. And then that'll give us this gap here to get in and out. This bit here is enough there. Alright, as you can see inside there's more than enough room for me to go in there. Alright, and then what I'll do is I'll try and get something to cover this ground over a bit, and I'll just have a very small fire in here. I don't want it too big. Okay, not really needed in any way, because it's quite a warm night tonight, I believe. Okay, oh, happy days. So let's get the next stage done. I'll bring this back when I'm sorted. Alright, so as you can see, it's starting to take shape a little bit. It's not the best, but it's going to do. By the time I get all the leaves built up on top of there, that'll keep it all there together. And that little gap down the bottom there, I'm just going to fill that in with a big pile of stuff in any rate. So that's happy days. Obviously it's not tied in, it's not anything at all, but it'll work. It's not, I'm not going to die with a little bit of wind and rain getting in on me. Might help actually. But anyway, so that's that bit done. Now we just need to move over to the back end and do the hole on the top. And then there's a bit of a gap there. I might just leave that gap actually. That might be alright. It'll give us a little view pointer down there in any rate when I'm in. As you can see, plenty of room in there. It's going to be cosy as out. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is turn the camera to me. Hello! Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take some of these bin bags down at the bottom where all the leaves are nice and dry, and start piling loads up here, and then start piling up on that side frame. Get that bit done first, then do the back, the top part, then fill some more bags, get them filled up, put them on the inner side, and that'll be my my mattress for tonight. Okay, and then I've got my jacket to put on overnight, and then I'll have the fire as well, so it should be okay. But first of all, I'm going to get a drink of water, and then I'll get the next stage done. So far so good. Got that gap down the bottom there to fill over. I'll just fill loads of leaves up on that. A couple of bits on the bottom, a little bit of a gap there, but that's now. So that's where the wind's coming from, where there is. Kind of feel any wind in here now. Feel a bit coming through here, which is going to get gapped up in any rate. Alright, obviously, just to let you people know that I have physically checked this trunk to make sure that it's safe. Alright, if you can see, it's got an archway coming up and down to the ground there, and the same over here as well. Okay, so it's nice and secure, safe. I've actually put a lot of weight on it. As you can see, I'm jumping up and down on it, loads of weight on it, and it's not going anywhere, that. Okay, so that's happy days, like nice little den, that. So next job, get all the leaves, put the leaves up against there just to block it off a bit more, especially down the bottom, and then start thinking about getting the inside done, insulated. Okay, but first another drink of water because it is quite warm. Right, it is warm, like, but I've got a t-shirt underneath this t-shirt with long sleeves just to stop all the midget. Last week I was absolutely covered in bites, like, and this week I didn't want to be, so happy days, like. Anyway, see you in a bit. Right, so next stage, I've got the top half all went and done now. So I've just been collecting a load more ferns. There's absolutely hundreds of them over there. So I'm just going to keep on collecting them. And now what I'm going to start doing is start laying them on the floor inside the shelter, just to get a bit of a base going, get us off the ground a little bit. And then obviously I've got the plastic bags and that as well. See if I can get some stuff inside of there to make it a bit more comfortable, if you know what I mean. But we'll see how it goes, see how comfortable it gets. See you in a bit. Oh, oh. You still there? Right. So, let's start getting these put in. Only problem you've got with ferns is there is a possibility of ticks being on them. So that's the only downside of them. But they make for a great bit of bedding. Obviously, let's get them in there. Oh, it's looking like home already. Oh, sorry about the camera. Still see a couple of gaps, but not any drama. Any drama? I feel like I'm doing a proper bit of bushcrafting now. Never done anything like this for a long time. Oh, getting there. Look at that, man. Look at that for a bird. That's going to keep us off the ground, and that's what we need. I'll see if I'll get a few more. Let's take this off the stand a second. Let's use the camera action. Right, so basically what I want is it needs to come up about here. That's giving us a little bit of room there. Obviously you can see I've filled the gap in with some dead logs, some bits and pieces on the top there with some bags and some ferns and some leaves and that. And that's that going all the way in there now. It's looking cosy and toasty, warm. It is actually warm. I kind of feel, sorry, I'm going to put it back on the stand because the camera's just going to go everywhere. I kind of feel any wind in here whatsoever. And oh yes, oh I tell you what, that is really comfortable. So if I get about the same again, put them in, and then just leave them so they're lofting I keep building it up and building it up, and I can just squeeze in and lie on them. Oh yeah, tell you what, it's going to be cozy in here. I just need to get my fire roughly about a little bit off from where yous are. I'll dig a little bit of a trench if I can, but that is happy days, that, like. And I've got room here to put my bag, all my bits in. I'll probably use my bag as a pillow and cheat, to be quite honest. But I can store my stuff in here. So basically them lot can come over here, because we don't need anything in that little corner there. And I can also put my wood in here as well if I wanted to, so I can just lean in, get it, put it up on the fire on the night time. So that's even better, like, even better. I've been keeping an eye on the structure of this this log. It seems quite sturdy enough. Like, I've bounced up and down on it a few times, but there's always that concern, isn't there? But anyway, they're gonna go there. That's happy days, that, like, sweet. So time's it now. I'm flying, like, it's only 3:25. So I wasn't expecting to get out this early, but never mind, because there's plenty of time to do with our jobs. Right, well, it's time for a break. I'm gonna have a Mars bar, drink of water, keep the fluids going. I'll use this one for drinking water and the other one for cooking me stuff and drinking water as well, like. But I'll be making sure I have my tea, or one of my bits of tea, lastminute.com, like. So, and then have a cup of soup just before I turn in for the night. Getting dead itchy. Bloody midges are flying around like lunatics, like. But I'm going to have one of these well deserved Mars bars. Put them in there. So the shelter's coming on well, quite happy with it. I'm not going to lie to you, I've got a bit of wood stashed over the back end that I used as a windbreak on the bivvy and tarp camp. So I will be using that again, obviously, because I kind of cut big chunks of wood like that in any way. It's still lying there. I left it there for firewood, actually, because me and Rooney didn't even burn it on the hammock camp either. Actually, I don't even know if I'm going to need a windbreak, to be honest, so I might not use it. I might just leave it there. Yeah, I think I might leave it. I'll see how I feel. But the wind's going in that direction in any way, so I'm not getting any wind whatsoever. So lovely. But waffle mode's kicking in, isn't it? There was a little bit of a shower before when I was collecting the brackling, I can't even say it properly now, for the inside of the shelter. I've still got a lot to collect, like, and then start thinking about getting some firewood. I'm not going to have a fire until late on. It's only, what, 25 to 4 now, so still got bags of time. Anyway, I'm not waffle, I'm not putting you through that. Well, I already have. See you in a bit, alright? Right then, so that's me all set now in there. Got enough bedding in there now, just like loads more in. Still got loads of bin bags and all that. I might fill them up with a little bit of brackling just to get us off the brackling, but I'm not really sure, like, to be honest. Got plenty of firewood all down the side there. Now what I'm thinking of, I've just been and collected these bits of logs that I had stashed, just to sort of like make a bit of a heat reflector, or just make a square down here, just to stop the fire from spreading too far. Obviously, because I've got a tree next to us here which I don't want to damage in any way with the fire, and also I've got this log here as well, so I need to think very carefully about where I want to put my fire. I might actually, I don't know what to do actually, because it might be a bit too close. But if I don't have a humongous fire, I should be okay. The wind's pushing in now, it's coming from that direction. It's getting stronger and stronger, but I can't feel a single bit of wind down there. It's actually, it's keeping the mozzies away, because obviously I'm near the stream as well, which is just down there. And all the mozzies are coming up from there, like. So I'm just thinking about, let's have a look. Let's put my camera down so you can see the area where I'm on about. So I'm just thinking about really putting that here. Actually, let's have a look, see what we're gonna. Let's get this log here. We can use that tree as a brace. And I can put that there. Up there, that can be fire area can be in there, can't it? It's away from the tree. I don't even know if you can see here. Yeah, right. So what I'm thinking is put my fire here, put another 2 logs like this, put them up here, put a couple of stakes behind it. That is a little bit of a heat reflector, see how that goes. These 2 on the sides will stop it from spreading. Actually, I don't want it over that way, I want it a bit further. Yeah, I only want a tiny little fire here, and keep it away from the tree as well. And that one there, that is a deterrent for it to straight come towards me. So I think that's it, happy days like. So all I'm going to do is, I'll just get them with that 2 logs, put them on top of there. I've got 3 sticks there. I'll get me little razor knife thing I bought and edge away a little bit of a point, get them stuck in the ground, and then that should be sorted for tonight. Nice little fire. I've just got to watch this because obviously it's punk wood in it, so I might have to change my mind. Got to think safety, haven't we? To be quite honest. And if the wind's pushing, could blow all the ashes onto here. Yeah. Right, I've come down to the bottom end of the woods. I'm just looking for oh bloody hell, I forgot the name of it now. Come down to see if I can find a certain mushroom up on here, of one that I can use. I can't remember the name of it now, you know. I'll probably not even find any. Looks like there's some here, like, but it looks like it's rotten. Yeah, they're rotten. Oh, there's any on this side. They'll not be, because that's where the wind blows. So obviously this is where I get me my silver birch and that from. Alright, I'm not going to use that today. Not going to use it. I could do, like, I suppose, but I don't need it because I've got a lot of cord and everything, whereas off all the packaging. So let's have a look around, see if we can see any more of them mushrooms. See if we can see any on here. Ah, it's all peeling away there nicely, look at that. Might as well take it, eh? I might as well. It'll help get the fire started later on tonight. It's all peeling off itself. That'll do. Don't take too much. Aye, the camera's not even looking at us. Right, aye, the mushroom I'm looking for. I can't remember the name of it. You can sharpen your knives, strop your knives and all that on it. I was hoping there's going to be some down here. So what I normally do is I normally cut it up, stick it on a stick, set it alight, and just let it smoulder. And all the smoke, it keeps all the mozzies away from you and that, but I can't find any. Oh, and it's too early to start a fire just yet. Too early. Right, so I've set up my fire area. Okay, I've got a little bit of silver birch there. I've got some fattish woods bits there, some little tiny bits there, and absolutely loads in the back there. It's now 5:30. I'm going to see what it's like. I'm going to put a little fire on and see how bad it gets blown away from here. I can't feel any wind because of where I am situated. I'd rather have the fire near where I am instead of being right the way over there where it and sitting in the wind, because the wind's starting to pick up a bit, and this is an ideal windbreak I've got right behind us. Okay, and it's not too close to the shelter where I can get out that direction if anything goes wrong. Not that it should, like, because I'll just keep an eye on it, and I've got 3 litres of water there just in case anything happens. The only concern I've got is having it too high and the wind pushing all the sparks and everything up onto this, because this is punk wood. So I'm just going to do a little test run with a little fire, and then if need be, if I have to move my fire out, then I'll take it out there where it's out the way of this big tree trunk. Because first most important thing is safety. Alright, so anyway, let's get cracking, get the fire on. Right, so obviously when I bought all the stuff, it all come with loads of cardboard and things like that, but like I say, I've got some silver birch here as well, and alive here, like, so I'm just going to rip that into little strips first, the silver birch. Put me stand down properly so it's balanced. Didn't have that camera straight in anyway, but never mind. I've got loads of silver birch here. The ground's quite dry, so I'm not going to build a fire lake because I don't want the fire being too high up in any way. Alright. So anyway, when we bought the stuff, like I said, it's all got like packaging on and everything. Alright, so all I've got to do is get a little bit of cord off that. I'll save the cord for a later day. Cordage, I've never even used it, but it'll come in handy for something. Put my bag out of the way. We've got this pack of lighters here. Alright, so same again. I'll take a bit of the cord off and then utilise that to get my fire started. I only need the one lighter, so I've got loads of spares. Right, so I've got some very small, really dry stuff here that I've just found on my little walk around. But what we're going to do is put you down a bit so you can see the fire. Okay. It's an instant fail. Can't even light fire with a cardboard. Isn't that birch bark going? I'm going to save that cord, so I don't need it, just in case. Save it for a rainy day. Let's get all these little twigs on. Like I say, it's only going to be a really small fire. Let's get me gloves out of the way there now, eh? Plastic there. That silver birch has done the trick, like, hasn't it? Look at that, man. Because me, I'm going to get a nice cup of soup on. I was going to say a cup of tea there, but I can't, because I haven't got tea. Right, there's a lot of wind coming in from that direction, isn't there? So one good thing, it's going to blow the smoke away, but is it going to hire the ashes onto that log, cause a problem? I'm sure we'll find out. That silver birch has done really, really well there, like. I'm going to put them at the side there. And that's about it. That's about the size of my fire I'm going to have. So I'm going to keep these outer logs here, and I'm going to keep 2 sticks in the side, so it keeps it away from the logs and away from that tree as well. So I've got this pan. So what I'm going to do is, it's going to get christened. Obviously I'll end up with bits and pieces in it as well, like. And obviously, something I never thought about was having something to drink out of, but pan, just drink straight out of that. I'm just going to hide that on there. Hopefully the handle doesn't melt. And then we're going to get some copper soups out. I'll get my beans out, put them there. My noodles. What else we got? What else did I get again? Oh, that was it, wasn't it? Yeah, that's gonna end up falling that. Some heat off that fire, like. Put my pan down a second. I need to keep an eye on my fire, make sure it doesn't spread too far. Right, I think I'll put my pan down on that. Happy days. Just put that at the back there so that stops it. That's it. Handles on there, look. There we go. And the midges are disappearing as well. That's even better. Oh. Oh, that's kind of hot already, that water. That's happy tears, like. I can't even half use, I can see that fire. Oh, just. And anyway, so cream of vegetable soup. I'm going to have one of them in there, and that's it, happy days. But what I need a stirrer, don't I? Right, I'll switch this up and bring this back. Right, so that's my water done. I've just cut myself a little stirrer. And what I need to do now is move you back a bit. Something I never thought about
What am I going to use to eat my food with? That's probably far too much water, that, like. But it's hot, it's wet, and it's got a little bit of food in it. One pan of soup. Oh, the pans went cold as well. I can't believe I've just tested the side of the pan with my lips instead of my hand. Oh, that tastes nice. That it's actually all right. A little bit of salt wouldn't have went amiss, and a couple of loaves, a couple of slices of bread and that, like, but never mind. Right. Red as that fire, like. Just put me a little stirry stick there because I'll use that later on. Right, I'm going to chill out for an hour or so, have this soup, and I might end up blocking this end off because the wind's north coming through and it's pushing everything onto there, and I'm not really happy about that. So I'm going to have this cuppa, let the fire die down, and then we'll sort that out. Right, so I'll try and get into a better position. There you go. As you can see, that's the gap where it was. As you can see, and here the wind's picking up, so I need to sort that gap out. So what I've done is I've fired about 4 slats coming down over from top to ground, and then I've just lent loads of big bits of rotten wood and all that up on the top of it. And all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go and get a load of bracken, put that up against it. I can feel a bit of wetness hitting us as well. I think it's going to start raining. Yeah, it is. Oh, happy days, just makes this even better. Great test, but the wind is picking up, like, so we might have a bit of a dodgy weather coming in for the night. So as you can see, I can feel the rain on my head here. The smoke is now drifting down that way, which is where I wanted it to go, instead of going across over, so it's working already. But I need to fill them gaps in anyway, just to stop the wind pushing through. So I'll get that done and then I'll bring you back. Right, hopefully that'll do it there. That's that all done. I could high leaps on everything, but I don't need to. I'm actually going to dismantle all of this in the morning before I leave. I don't want it left up because someone will just burn it in any way. So, but that's working a treat. Look, let's get in here. Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot about my pan being on there. Upside down drying. Work a treat though, bone dry. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, that's working a treat. Look at the smoke now. That's going exactly where I wanted it to go. Straight down the centre, away from that log. So that there, that's working a treat. Yeah, I've got a slight little bit of air come through here, but I'm not really bothered about that. It was like a gust of wind coming through before, so happy days. But I'll tell you what though, let's turn the camera around. I've got no wind hitting me. I've got a slight little bit hitting the back of my neck, obviously because my head's up above the parapet. So apart from that, like, sweet as a nut. Yes, it's gonna be cushy. Yeah, it's only 6:05. So I think I'll keep the fire smouldering away because the smoke seems to have got rid of all the mozzies. So happy days. And I don't need to have the fire massive either. See how long it takes before I need to put my jacket and that on. I'll definitely be putting it on before I go to sleep though. Put my face mask on. I always put one of them on when I'm out in any way, whether it's sunny, winter, whatever. I just always have in my hat. Oh, it's gonna be weird sleeping in my clothes though, because I normally sleep practically naked when I'm in my DOS bag and that, like. But yeah, happy days. Like, I think I'll get a little bit more firewood though, tiny little bit. I've got a load, like, so, but you never know, you can never have too much. See you in a bit, probably when it gets a little bit darker. Alright, I need to get myself a nice bit of wood as well, and I think I'm going to try, actually I've got this bit here, I've got this bit of live wood that I snapped off earlier on to get out of the way in here. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to try my best with these to fashion some sort of eating implement, just something that I can stir my food with and then pick it up, because obviously I've got noodles and beans and that. Even if it's just something that I can push it from the pan into my mouth. Alright, so I might bring this back for that, I might not. Right then, so what we need to do is, obviously it's starting to break already, these. Obviously it was only £1 for a big massive packet of them, but it's a blade and it's better than nothing. But I've got my gloves on anyway, just to make it a little bit more safer. And all I'm going to start doing now is just notching out all the way around it, the stick. Alright, it's up, just as well I've got my gloves on, because I caught my finger that. Alright, and just keep notching away like so until I get a certain distance through. Obviously just watch when you're doing the uppercut, if you know what I mean, because it is sharp, this, you know, it's like a razor blade, but it's flimsy and it's bendy. That's the only problem with it. See, it's starting to go through there now. Yeah, I need to go around the other side a bit. I could just snap it, but I want to snap it with a clean break, to be quite honest. I don't want to be splitting all over the place. There's a slight little shower starting as well. That smoke's doing well now. I've put a little bit of greenage on there. There you can, you see. Blades just snapped there and just flew up next to my face. That's how easy it is, look. You just gotta be careful. What I'll do is I'll put that down there so now where it is. Right, I tell you what, I'll bring this back when I've got this sorted, because it'll be about 2 hours before I get through here. Well, it's just started pouring down. Oh, I've got a bit of cover up on the head of us with a tree canopy, but I can feel little drips coming down on us. I'm just busy in the process of cutting this. It's just something to scoop the food up. It's nothing spectacular, like, but it's going to be better than nothing at all. Just making sure I get rid of all the bark. This bark's a bit full of bacteria and that, so I need to get rid of a few more of these browny bits. There's some dark bits in the wood there I'm not really overconfident with, so I'm just going to keep on slicing it away. The blade seems to be holding up okay at the minute, but yeah. Well, I wasn't expecting it to rain, but I'm not getting hit by it, so no bother. Like, muzzies are gone because of the smoke. I just keep letting it die down and then put a little few dry sticks on, let it burn itself back up. So it'll catch light again because there's a nice little bit of embers, and just as I speak it must be showers because it's just stopped. Yeah, but I'm happy with the way the smoke's going. It's going up and away, so that's happy days. Like, the odd occasion it'll come back towards us a tiny little bit like that. Now it's swirling, but not a problem. Like, it's lucky it just swirls back out again straight away. Oh, fire's going to catch again soon by the looks of it. Anyway, just as well it's not a stealth camp, isn't it? But it's getting rid of the mozzies. Happy days, and it's an adventure, isn't it? It's bloody an adventure, alright. Curried noodles, beans, and a cup of soup for tea later on tonight. Wait till it gets dark a bit though. See you in a bit. Right, well, it's now 5 to 9 at night. Still dead light outside. I've just built the fire up a little bit. Been collecting a few more bits and pieces. I found bits of wood that I'd done on my last camp by myself when I was burning them out. So I found these. They're a little bit damp, but these are going to be my fuel to get us through tonight. Like last minute before I go and lie in the shelter, I've put a bit more brackling. I can't even say it properly. Put about another 2 big massive batches of that in, so it's now touching the roof now. I don't know if you can see it, but as you can see in there, it's quite chocker. So what I'll do is, well, before I go in, I'll fluff it up a bit because I've been lying on it for a little bit before then. It's flattening right down, like so. But yeah, all good. The wind's calmed down as well, which is ideal. Definitely a good idea putting this little bit of a barrier up at this edge here. So I've just been sitting chilling, putting little bits of wood on the fire just to keep it going. I've just built it up there just to get a little bit of warmth. Not that it's freezing. It's just nice, isn't it? So, and it's working a treat. The smoke's just going straight up and then forward. So that's happy days. There's nothing getting blown back into my face, nothing getting blown into the little shelter I've built. Like I said earlier on the video, I will be dismantling this because the last thing I want is people coming finding this and then setting this alight as well, because it could just cause a lot of damage to the woods, because it's a big old dead tree, and it could burn for days. Like, so obviously my fire is going to be kept at a low fire, little fire I mean. Constantly checking over the side there to make sure that the trunk's not got any sparks on it, which it hasn't. So happy days. But I've got all this wood here for tonight, all reachable. And I've got a load more behind the camera as well. So that'll all be getting moved up to here. So through the night and just pick up bits, put it on the fire, and not have to worry about having to go and getting some wood from somewhere to keep us warm. Right, well, it's getting a little bit darker in this little section here, but outside it's still a bit lighter. What I've done here is as well, I had some big massive logs like that one there. Well, ones I had cut off, the ones I had made, try to do bowls with. I've just found them in the bushes down the bottom there. I forgot I had hid them. So what I've done, I've brought them up here anyway. And what I've done here is I've maybe set a bit of a platform. Now you can see, I think you probably can. But I've made myself a bit of a platform there, just to raise me bag off the floor a bit. And yeah, it works a treat, like, much more comfortable. I don't feel like my back's knocking us now. But anyway, I've let the fire die down a bit. I'm going to start prepping some food soon. So I've got some noodles and some beans, and I've got 2 cup of soups left. It's now, what time is it now? It's 25 to 10, so it's time to get some food down my neck. It's going to start getting dark in the next 20 minutes. So I've got enough wood to get us through the night. I'm not cold at all. I put my jacket on, sorry, me jumper on, and that I didn't mean that if I really needed me jumper on, to be quite honest. I think it was just a natural thing to do when it started getting a bit darker. But I keep letting the fire die right down as well. Like I don't want to burn all my wood just sitting around doing out. Not that I'm not doing anything like. So I've been like prepping bits of wood and that, mucking around with it inside the shelter. And yeah, unfortunately I've been mucking around on my phone as well. But I've got a lot of things to do on there. And anyway, so I'll get myself set up, get the food prepped. Not that it's much, it's just a packet of noodles, tin of beans. I'll probably just bring you back when I've done it, to be quite honest. Alright, so anyway, I'll see you in a bit. Wish I had a beer. Right then, so it's tea time. I've got me noodles are done. Alright, this is me little stick that I made. I've just carved it all the stuff off and I've made it so it's like a bit of a spoon type, so I can just, when I'm eating, I can just like so. But anyway, let's do the next thing, which is get the curry powder mixed in. Oh, that smells lovely, that powder. Now, like I've said about 3 times, 4 times now, it's not special this meal, but it's going to be warm and it's going to fill us. And I've got some hind beans and a rich tomato sauce. Finger licking good. Oh, my pants just nearly fell over. But anyway, I was just going to cook these in the tin, but some of them have like plastic in them, so I'm just going to mix it all together. Let's get every last bean in there. I'm going to mix it in with my noodles. I'm really farting for Britain the neat. Right, let's get that on the fire. Well, the bit I was going to eat ended up on there. But never mind, it'll go on the fire. I'm just going to put my stirry stick down there. Right, well, I don't know if you can see me now, like, but I've put my jacket and that on, and I've got my little mask thing I put on my face. It's after 11 o'clock at night now, so it's after 11 o'clock. I've stoked the fire up a bit. I'm absolutely red hot, like, so anyway, fingers crossed everything goes well tonight, nothing bad happens. But anyway, it's nice and comfy in here. I definitely feel a coldness coming through the ferns, like, compared to being sat out there. And let's hope I have a nice comfy night, but we'll soon find out. Alright, so good night from him, it's good night from me. Him and me? Anyway, good night. I'll see you all in the morning, unless anything else happens during the night. Alright, probably be like, if I wake up freezing cold and I put logs on the fire to get the fire stoked up again, to get myself warm again. But I can't see that happening really. So anyway, I'm tired, I'm going to kip. Catch you in the morning. Been a cracking day. Right, well, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Just woke up for a tea and I thought, I'm going to put the fire back on for a little bit. And I say what, the heat off it's unreal. But I'm not cold in any way. But I just thought, right, let's get the fire back on. But anyway, when I get back to sleep because my hairies are getting tired again.
Just thought I'd give you a little update. So it's a nice calm night. Just make sure the fire's not raging too much. Probably is a bit too big light to be quite honest, but I'm sure it'll calm down. Right, well, it's 3:30. I've just put the fire back on. I've woke up. I'm a canny cold like, so I've put the fire back on, and I've just boiled the pan up with some a cup of soup in, just to get something in us. So just need to give it a bit of a stir. So I seem to be waking up every hour and a half, every hour sort of. But at least I'm sleeping. That's the main thing. I feel like everything's twisted on my head, like this face thing. So right, pan's cooled down now. Oh, happy days. Get this soup in us and try and get back to sleep. Yeah, that's a bit of stick. That's better. Right, and anyway, I'm gonna get this down my neck, and hopefully I'll not see you again until tomorrow morning when it's light and it's time to get up. I'll be getting it's only got light soon anyway. I can see all the lightness coming through the sky. So I've got about another hour and a half, roughly an hour and a half to an hour, an hour and a half to an hour before it gets light again. It's normally about 4:30, 4:45, so not long to go. I think I'll be having an early night with the night when I get home. Anyway, catch you in a bit. Oh, well, morning everybody. It's now 7:15 in the morning. Absolutely mint. Sleep's been hitty missy all night. Been waking up every hour or hour and a half. I just kept on adding wood to the fire. Didn't feel cold at all last night. Not even lying on the ground. Didn't feel any cold coming through the ground. So Bracknell done its job. Kept us. I wouldn't say it was the comfortablest sleep I've had in my life, but it wasn't too bad actually. Couple of achy parts, couple of aches through the night, but I just wasn't cold. It's absolutely mint. Fire just kept raging all night. Fire's still going now. I've just added a little bit more sticks onto it, just to get it going a bit. So I'm just going to sit and chill for a bit in front of the fire, get myself livened up a bit. I'm going to get some hot water on. I've got 1 cup of soup left. Still got a lot of water, so I'm going to get a lot of water down my neck, get that cup of soup on. Pan's a little bit dirty, but I'll give it a quick rinse. I did wash it last night. I had a cup of soup through the night. I think I recorded it, I can't remember now. Yeah, I had a cup of soup through the night about 3 o'clock or something to warm us up a bit. I think I possibly was a little bit cold when I woke up then. Yeah, I think I was actually, because I got for a pee and that as well. But yeah, a good experience, a good challenge. Really enjoyed it. Starting to waffle now, so I'm gonna put the camera away, get myself sorted, get some fluids, get this soup on the go as well, and then let this fire die down. I'll let that die down while I take the camp apart. I'm not going to leave the shelter up, because I think if I leave it up, the kids will find it and they'll just set it alight and it'll cause more damage to the woods. So, and there's plastic on it as well, so I don't want to leave that in the woods. Then I need to go down to the other camp near the little area where they sit all the time when they come in, and I need to tidy that up before I go. So, right, definitely waffling now, so aye, cracking night. I look forward to sleeping in my hammock again though. So yeah, catch us in a bit.
Right then, so I've been down to there, that part where we have the big fires, where people keep on coming to the woods and making a mess. I've been down, tied that up, burnt all the bits of paper off the ground, scattered all that wood everywhere, and then covered the ground back over with loads of dead leaves. I'll show you that on the way out. This is all the plastic that I used on my shelter. As you've just seen, I've dismantled the shelter, took all the bedding out. So now all I need to do is I just need to disperse all that material out of the way, so it doesn't look like it's just been a pile of building material left in one place. I'll scatter it. The brackling I'll carry back over to where all the brackling was and just dump it there, because it'll just die back now, and it'll be there for using for foraging to start fires when it dries out. Alright, just gotta wait for the fire to burn down a bit more. I'm going to drink the water that I've got, go down to the stream, fill the 2 bottles up with water on my pan, and just keep coming back and forwards and putting the fire out, and then I'll see you when it's all done. Alright. Okay then, so I think that's me nearly ready to go. So this is where I had the fire area. It's where I had the shelter built. Obviously you've seen us on a clip beforehand, taking it all down. I've scattered all the stuff around all over the place. It's on where bits of green on anyway, so it'll not stand out and it'll die off and I can come and use that. Obviously all the bits I took from here as well, on the top, all the plastic, all the bits of foliage and that, took that off. I've just left the little logs up at the bottom base because that looks like part of the tree trunk and anyway. Bag packed, the jacket and everything in it. All the rubbish from down the fire area, down the bottom there's in there, and as you can see, my tin of beans and my 2 bottles of water that I brought. I've used the water bottles to get the water from the lake to put the fire out. Right, well, that's been a very enjoyable camp, really enjoyed doing it. I think there'll be more of them to come in the future. Obviously different locations, and try and just walk to get into a location and find something that I don't already know that's there. That'll be the next part of the challenge. But I was comfy, I was warm, I was fed, I was watered, I was entertained for £10. Alright, so hope you've enjoyed this one, everybody. If you have, please like, comment and subscribe. Look on the bottom of the description, you'll find a link as well to my Facebook group that I've started off called Lundy's WILDCAMP Bushcraft, obviously on Facebook. Okay, if anybody wants to personally message us without coming onto the channel, there's an email down there as well. Don't use and abuse it because I'll just report you. Other than that, happy days. Thanks everybody for supporting this channel. Really appreciate it. Keep them comments coming, keep the thumbs up coming, and keep the views coming, everybody. Absolutely mint. Channel's starting to pick up again now, getting near to 2,200 subscribers. I think I was on 2,186 yesterday. So happy days, thank you, and welcome to all new subscribers. All right, so that's another adventure done. See you on the next one. Right, hello everybody. Right, I forgot to add this bit into my video, so I'm doing it now when I'm at home. I posted on my Facebook group about me camp and everything, and I had a lad who's got a YouTube channel asked if he could be nominated to do it. So I'm going to nominate one person to do this challenge, and that is Joe's Outdoor Adventures. This is his channel here. Okay, I'll put a link to his channel in the description. Joe, you've been nominated, mate. Okay, basically all you've got to do is go out with minimum kit, same as what I've got. First aid kit, your camera kit, clothes you wear, a hat, a pair of gloves. Okay, £10, go to the shop, buy what you need to get, and that's it, mate, and survive the night in the woods. Okay,